Previously on Maybe the Chosen Ones.
After cleansing Kryn prison, the party found themselves in a pocket of the ore, courtesy of Drya, who brought them there to choose their paths in life as warriors.
Drya gave her oath as a paladin and then transported the group back just as a frantic halfling named Welby ran up to them for help taking down an ogre who stole his onions.
Welby explained the halfling village of Kalina would pay the party for ridding their hills of the menacing ogre.
Through stealth and strength, the party defeated the ogre and rested the evening in Kalina.
The party even performed their first official band gig for a halfling birthday party.
In the morning, they came across a creepy, young halfling drawing a maze in the dirt and warning them about the darkness in Elon Temple.
The unnerving girl quickly disappeared, and the party still set out for the temple despite her warnings.
The Call of Or, Heart of Tannin. The world of Tannin is home to 12 realms, protected and ruled by the Dragon Guardians. For centuries, it has been ravaged by the ever-growing shroud of darkness. Just when it seems that all hope is lost, 4 heroes destined to save the world answer the celestial calling of light set before them.
Gregor McConnor, the fierce half-elf fighter.
Udan Jadan, the spirited human bard.
Finnegan Stumblebatch, the quick-witted and wizardly gnome.
Drya Dallas, the loyal Eladrin paladin.
What lies ahead on this epic adventure for these heroes? Who are, maybe, the chosen ones.
Drya, draws her sword and takes out her shield. Her face gets a little more stern and she just strides forward through the door.
Wait, is the door?
It's just an opening.
Oh,
Full speed ahead, gang.
Do you guys venture in?
I mean, geez, I guess we don't have a choice.
I'm
now.
letting Drya get a healthy lead, but yeah.
I'm mimicking her movements exactly.
Okay, you guys are entering into a maze.
Oh,
And Udan, you have the map.
Whoa!
She drew it, yeah.
Alright. Dang.
smart.
Okay.
I erased all of the markings on it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Dungeon
this
City.
was not a plan. I didn't make any spare copies of this. I didn't expect you to do that. I love it.
That was like movie smart. Like,
Yeah.
Copy the maze.
That was very, very cool.
Hey guys.
That was like the kind of thing they would cut out
So
of
we're
the movie
here.
adaptation.
And you hear and glowing big font. Elon Temple.
Yeah.
Udan, you get the sense as you step in through this door with this map that you have that you want to follow it as perfectly as you can.
Okay. I was like, I've seen this ish before. Not exactly, but like, man, we've been in some temples and bad stuff's happened to us, so like. I think we've been in one temple, but. You know, that was really hard. Don't correct me. You're right.
I know, Travis.
I probably don't remember it super well. We've probably been in, wait, how many?
Don't face-blame to me. I apologize.
Okay, guys.
So do you guys
Formally
go in?
apologize.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah,
charged in.
I followed her second.
Do you all have dark vision?
I do.
Yes. I have
All of us,
glasses,
yes.
I think, so.
Of dark
Oh,
vision.
right, you got the
Oh, I have a dark
Pendant.
vision necklace.
Yeah,
I'm
you have
like,
that.
So you guys walk in and you get the feeling that you need this. You need your dark vision because it's an unnatural darkness pervading. Like this is like you've been chasing darkness. You've been hunting darkness, but this is like a darkness both in the figurative and the physical sense.
Oh boy.
I'm spooked. This is spooky.
And there's a mist very similar to that of the creepy dark figure that you guys have seen several times. Very similar to that pool of mist that he often disappears in.
What do the walls look like?
The walls are, they're brick.
They're like earthy
they're-
looking.
It's like a clay brick. The brick sizes are like probably a 10-foot long brick. Like these are massive bricks.
Made by
Gregor, as you're investigating the walls, you reach out and you touch it, and it's like it's like there's a kind of a slime, a mossy slime, like just.
What is it? It's sticky.
It's just condensation and bacteria over time. It's uncomfortable. It's a very
Moist.
the air is
Heavy.
Is heavy and kind of just tastes bad to breathe it in.
Yeah, you want to wash that. That's,
Okay.
if we kept sight of each other, like we haven't
You
washed
guys are right next to each other.
Chainmail rings on my helmet start to get cold, so I have to like take my helmet off.
And yes, it is very cold. It is very cold in there. And you guys look around as you're looking around. I'm just gonna say Gregor. You're looking around and you see the mist almost has a personality of its own, and you see it kind of swirling around the heads of your counterparts. And then as you notice yourself, it's swirling around your own head, and you feel yourself in a way that you've never felt before. You're afraid. But this is like a deep-seated fear, like a primal fear, like a fear that you cannot train out of yourself.
Jariah grabs the dragon skull light around back and just kind of holds it tight.
Do I need to make a saving throw?
No.
I kind of like whoever is next to me. I'm kind of just like. It's probably
I'm volunteering.
And I take whoever's on either side of me.
And
So,
because you guys are following Dawn.
Should we go on? It's like when you're at the beginning of a haunted house.
It is
I don't want to be the first.
It is up to Dawn to tell you where to go.
I touch. I like put my arm next to your arm and say, I will not move from this spot.
Thanks. Guys, we can be like the Wizard of Oz all in together. Skipping down.
Yeah.
Or that.
The noise.
That's how I
you
feel
only
right
had
now.
the noise. Yeah.
Okay.
So we go
s-
forward, right?
Yep.
Once we hit a wall, we take a left.
Whatever this is.
Finnegan's gonna like stop and try and cast dancing lights.
Okay.
And
They do nothing.
They do nothing.
Whoa.
Okay. So they like sputter out and just go completely dark.
They are going, but the light cannot escape the boundaries of themselves.
They look pretty.
Yep.
They give me a little hope.
Finn is not gonna be at the front of the party.
Okay.
He is hanging back.
You could be between me and Gregor and our shields.
Yeah.
So we went left, and now we're going down.
Yeah, shield wall.
Yeah, right.
You kind of
Right in
hear
front.
just kind of an echoey
Shield on
dripping,
each side.
just kind of like an unknown source of dripping
Sure.
water. It's very spooky.
Oh yeah.
Is Loon with us, by the way?
No. So
No,
this is
okay.
I'm following the
Oh, yeah,
same
she's outside.
the same dungeon
Yeah.
logic. Loon
Yeah.
just doesn't go in.
I think Loon actually stays in the village.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Yeah.
Being taken care
No,
of.
she's okay. You know what's happening? Loon is chilling.
With Corin.
No, yeah, no. Loon is chilling with Bree in the inn, and Bree is suddenly having like just a ridiculous amount of patronage in the inn today because everyone wants a pet this dog.
Which is
So
like
Loon-
so much bigger than them. Can they ride her? Because she's like, yeah,
Well,
they
but
can.
They could.
Pony rides.
But Loon is literally just on her back, getting all the belly
the
rubs.
best day of her
Cut
life.
from the darkness of this dungeon to rides around Hobbiton.
So we went down. I mean,
Yeah.
the only way we can go that we're facing is right. Around this bend here. We go forward a bit. And then the only way we can go is another left. So we go that way. But then there are two directions we could go.
Oh
We
god.
could go up or we could go down. Or in our perspective we could go right or we could go left.
Okay.
Go down
Okay.
Go down.
and into this chamber.
Okay. Step into this chamber, and I mean, you can see the whole room. There's nothing in there. The three of y'all
Oh.
start investigating the room, looking around, trying to figure out stuff, and you see nothing. Udon, you see your home. As you all turn, you look and you see Udon, and she is frozen, and she is staring blankly straight ahead, and she is frozen still. And everything that happens for the next few moments, you guys don't witness.
Okay.
These things your characters are not aware of. Udon, you are home. You are on the dock and the port of Wai. And you look out and you see home. You see your house on the top of the hill, overlooking the rest of the village, the rest of the coastal village. And you feel happy. And you stop and take it all in because it's been so long. And you take one step forward. And the loudest explosion you have ever heard in your life erupts just behind you. And you see the kind of the trail of a cannonball zip past you and crash into one of the houses in the lower village. Mm-hmm. And you turn and you see a pirate ship. Fully manned, fully at war. All of the cannons immediately begin going off and shooting cannonballs into your home, into your village. Everything is on fire. There are screams of pain and anger. Many people are dead or dying. Suddenly a pirate grabs you, chains you down and leaves you stuck. You look up and you see your mother running from the house. She runs to you with a bloody, scarred face and crumples to the ground at your feet. She looks up, reaches up, but she cannot quite reach you, and she says, "This is your fault. You abandoned us." You turn back to the dock. You see your father. He turns away from you and walks down the dock. As he's walking, everything in your surrounding is getting darker. He turns suddenly to you, and his face morphs into shadow. Suddenly you find yourself back in this open room in the maze. Your friends are frozen, and there is a shadow in front of you. Roll for initiative.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
She gets out her paper bag.
Oh my god!
23.
Oh, smokes!
Initiative.
Oh shoot, really? Okay, well that's good.
You smack the shadow and it goes, oh! Ow!
You look up and you see this thing that is facing you. It's a humanoid shape. It looks kind of like the creepy guy, the icky man who's been frankly stalking your party.
Yeah.
But it's dissimilar. It literally looks like that mist is rolling off of it. It exists as a shadow. It's second, so you can make the first strike.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
This is what Shatter is. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must take a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save.
Okay.
Or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, and what's your spell save DC?
14.
You roll the 5.
Okay, so he takes 3d8 damage.
Yep.
1 each.
Okay. The shadow has started barging you, and you launch this thunder attack at it. And right as it's close to you, the force of your attack shatters it, and kind of its face. The last detail that you notice is its gaping mouth as it just kind of phases through. Right immediately after this happened, you wake up. And your friends are moving. You guys can all finally see her moving.
Udon.
Are you okay? You don't look so well. I just saw my home. It was burning. And at this point, Udon is just kind of crumbling.
Uh-huh.
And whoever's near her, she just just weak.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this shadow, and I don't know if we should be here, you guys.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. We're fine. We should keep going.
Do you need anything?
Are you
Do you have
hurt?
any alcohol?
I have 1/4 of the flask left. I hand it to you.
as you guys are exchanging drinks, you guys aren't really focused on your surroundings right now. But Drya and Finn, you hear kind of a clicking sound on the wall above you. And
The ceiling, you mean? The wall above.
the wall above.
Oh,
It's like
above.
Oh, okay,
darkness
so it is
above
like,
us.
okay.
The walls are
Literally the wall.
Ceiling's a wall.
And you look up
Upside down.
and you see
Just a weird wall up there.
The ceiling is like dark because it's so high.
Oh,
There's no
oh,
ceiling.
is it? Okay.
you two hear that kind of gross clicking sound.
Wait, Finn and me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you look up at the wall and you see a mix of three monsters. You see a snake, but you also see an octopus. And you see a massive beak, all entwined in one single entity, literally connected to slithering down the wall towards you guys while clicking its beak. And coming close to you guys.
I don't like that.
And I want you all four of you to roll for initiative, please.
9.
We're 10.
11.
There it is.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
14.
Close.
Ruined it.
Yeah, I ruined the pattern.
9.
Well, that makes sense that you'd be last.
You're freaked out.
I'm
Yeah.
frazzled.
Yeah.
I'm frazzled right now.
First off, does anyone care to try to figure out what this creature beast is, or do you just want to fight it and kill it and make it dead?
I have the assumption it's one of those weird anti-ore creatures, but
Yeah, I don't think I'm in the frame of mind to like check what I'm shooting at first.
It's dark. I need to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am way
Darkness.
too frazzled to even.
So
I'm just like reacting.
Udon!
This thing
I swear by my sword and shield for the rest of our venturings here, nothing shall touch you.
So spreading out from its face beak, it has four tentacles with sharp talons on the end. It charges.
Oh no.
Gregor, you're closest, so it charges you.
Hell yeah, it does.
Ting ting.
It rolls a nat 20.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh
And with the sharp, pointy points of its tentacles, it deals 16 damage. 16 piercing damage.
I thought I was gonna have to worry there. You had me worried. Wow.
no! Gregor!
It is now Matt's turn. Sorry, it's now Finnegan's turn. I'm trying to make sure I say that for the podcast purpose.
Oh, sure. Matt does not exist. It's only Finnegan.
Who's Matt?
Yeah. I'm freaking out, so...
And I mean,
Start blasting!
Yeah.
this creature is clicking ever more
Yes.
viciously.
Yep. So
It won't stop clicking.
So I'm gonna do something I haven't done before. I'm going to, in a panic, shoot magic missile as a second level spell,
Whoa.
Whoa.
which means I got one whole more dart.
Woo!
17 damage
Nice.
How much damage
That's
did it
a wizard.
What?
How much damage did it do?
while screaming. Yeah.
Gregor McConnor, it is your turn.
Okay, am attacking. 11.
To hit, that misses.
Okay.
Do you have inspiration?
I don't. I used it for the band performance.
Oh my gosh!
Well spent.
I swing at it. Its squiggly snakiness misses, and I.
Oh no.
This is our first fight in this temple. I don't know that I want to use action surge yet. I miss, and I fall back.
Josh, who's next?
Drive.
As a free action, can I do a check to see if I know what kind of creature? Like what?
Yes.
Or no, yeah,
Oh,
nature.
or nature. Yeah. You're...
Nature.
I forgot
nature.
about nature.
Can I re-roll then?
No. No.
Survival and
Josh,
nature.
this is your wife asking.
sibling.
That's
Our
great.
sibling checks.
Megan already knows what it is.
I don't know. I don't know what type it is. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Drya doesn't know.
Megan, Drya still doesn't know.
Oh, sorry, freaking gosh!
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna run
bet
up
it's
to
so
it,
bad.
and I'm gonna
Yeah,
slash
sure.
at it
Yeah,
with my
I
sword.
think that is-
Okay, wait.
I got a nat 20!
Yay! Oh!
Okay, my sword.
Okay.
8 piercing damage.
Okay. It is so bloodied and gory, it's clicking ferociously, but it's kind of a gurgly click now. And it's now Udon Jadon's turn.
Okay.
I have pulled out my boomerang and also my exotic dagger.
Ooh.
And I'm like just like in a rage right now because I'm just like
Freaked.
emotional
Yeah.
and freaked and acting out of fear. So I like, the goal is throw my boomerang and then go and like try and slash it with my exotic dagger. Boomerang first.
Okay, cool.
7.
No.
I throw the boomerang really sloppily and it like completely misses and just like hits the wall.
Do you have
No,
inspiration?
it comes back to you.
Do you have
Comes back to you.
inspiration?
But it hit the wall, so physically that's
Do you have inspiration?
I
Captain America's
do,
shield
but
defies gravity.
It didn't hit.
Okay.
It just spun around the creature.
Okay, well I get it back, but I also am charging at it with my exotic dagger.
Oh, that's right.
13.
Nope.
I'll use my inspiration.
Oh
Nope.
So I just like rage at it and like try to swipe it.
You just kind of start screaming at it, but
Oh,
nothing really
man.
happens.
Yeah. I like
Now
run
it's-
towards it and then just like completely like run past it because I'm just like
It is now its turn. Is that where you are?
Ran past it.
that is where I am now.
It turns to face you.
Okay.
Oh god.
And it's.
No, why did you run? I have protection with my shield. I
It
can impose
slithers
disadvantage on
right
it.
up next to you.
No!
Kind of,
No.
it kind of dances its head around, looking at you. It's kind of spinning its head a little bit, and it snaps at you with its tentacles again.
Oh, why did you run? I screamed
Ah.
after you, but it was no use.
I could have saved
I like yell at it like that.
Like Captain
Yeah.
Marvel.
14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, so it misses you. And
It
now,
like its tentacle goes for me and I like dodge out of the way.
and now it is Finnegan's turn.
Okay. I am going to whip up a ball of lightning and shoot chromatic orb at the thing.
Really?
Yes. 25 to hit.
Yes. Okay.
God. 11 damage again.
Woo!
Okay. Describe your kill, please.
Oh!
And just for the record,
Yeah.
it had 2 hit points.
I think knowing that makes him attack it more.
Just want to make it super dead.
Yeah, so I imagine chromatic orb as like not really needing any specific focus, but Finnegan is pointing his hands at it and bellowing at the top of his lungs all the while it gets electrocuted because he is scared out of its wits and he wants this thing dead. So he just throws the orb at it and lets it fry.
Sick.
Okay, so this thing, it's basically a snake form, which is tentacles and a beak. It just starts in the electricity. It's just like wildly flapping back and forth like a car salesman floppy thing, whatever you call those.
Oh, the noodly men.
I love the new
Oh yeah.
And I mean, it's just bucking back and forth wildly, and such an incredible electric force is going through it that one of its tentacles just rips off and just splatters against the wall. The spell has ended, and this thing crumbles to the ground, and I mean, all of the water in its body has been evaporated, and it is shriveled to a husk. And it is hard as a rock now, because there's no moisture in its body at all.
I'm crying.
Man, you did it! Man, you did it.
I grab your shoulder.
Udon, are you okay?
Try to put her hand on your shoulder. Not really. I'll be okay.
We're here for you.
Stay close to us next time.
Yeah, we got shields.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just a little wigged out right now.
What did it do? What
did you see?
happened?
And can we talk about it as we move through the dungeon?
It's up to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows the way.
I saw my home and it was burning and my mom and my dad and everything was on fire. And it's my fault.
Did that happen?
Was this a memory?
No. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it was the future, if it was the warning of a future, or if it's just playing on all my worst fears.
We know not. If it is, it will be as men. And it doesn't know good too well.
All right. What do you do?
Just this way.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
there's
is there
one-
anything else?
In your earlier investigations, you found a chest.
Oh, well, thank God.
To investigate
funny.
to investigate the chest.
Is it Udon's or Tri's?
It's just a chest.
Oh, that's kind of chest.
I open.
Now?
We're in a temple!
Of all of the
Desecrated by
of all of the
darkness.
not the right times, this was the most not the right
Udon
time.
is like actually though like strangely comforted in like there are some consistencies in his life. I open the chest.
I've got you.
And you find 60 copper pieces within the chest.
60 copper pieces.
Just a
Put
copper
it
pot.
in the pot or
You.
you had a rough time today.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna be a stickler for it.
You know what? It goes to Udon's personal pool of money.
We all blink at the exact moment she sees what's in there.
Okay,
Well, we
so you head out the next
Should
available
we head
path.
out the next available path, and we could still keep going forward, or we could take a left, because I don't want to be here any longer than we have to.
Let's get
And
out.
then we go around that corner, and then it's just one long corridor. The next room is a big open room, kind of like the one we were just in. Do you want to take any precautions before we head in?
Before you saw that vision, was there any sign, or did it come on you at once?
It came on me at once. And then after it was done, I was back in the room, and this darkness smoke being attacked me.
Then stay back, everyone, and I stomp into the room.
Okay, you charge into the room very loudly, and there is
Alright, what's going on?
the echoes of your steps are shattering around you. I mean, it's just just a cataclysmic sound. No damage is done to you. You do notice another chest in the corner,
Ooh.
but nothing happens.
Should we go after it?
Seems clear.
Alright,
Okay, yeah.
let's go in.
You all walk in.
I pull my cloak of protection a little bit tighter.
Oh, Udon.
Oh, man.
I say in character.
Udon.
No. I get rest.
No.
I walk right up to you when I see you pull up your
No,
cloak, and
sorry.
I'm right here.
I'm just
right
being a
here.
jerk.
Oh my God.
Udon, Gregor, Drya. You walk into the room and nothing happens.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. No, I think I've let them go in first.
And you see nothing happens to them at all.
Cool. Alright then.
Ghost is cool.
Do you
Yeah.
go in?
Yeah, I kind of like look over my shoulder, make sure nothing's coming from behind, and then just
Travolta gift.
walk into the room.
Okay. You walk into the room, and as soon as you cross the threshold of the room, you stop, and you are frozen.
Oh! This is so scary.
Greg and Drya, you notice the same thing. This is a new sensation for you, but
I think I recognize.
This is what happened to you.
but you didn't know that you were. I mean, a statue.
Right.
There was no
yeah.
emotion. There's no emotion on your face
Yeah,
during this experience.
totally.
They had no idea that there was
We
a
informed
trauma
her.
happening to you.
Totally, yeah.
So Finn, you walk in, and it's like mid motion. You just stop. You are frozen.
I slap him.
And almost. You slap him. Your hand meets an immovable force. Nothing. You
And
cannot
my
push
wrist
it.
keeps going up and eyes backwards, and I look at the bloody stone.
And you take 28 points of damage.
You take 105 points of damage and
Udon
explode.
just like runs with the coat.
And you
This is something he has to
immediately
face
after
himself.
the slap, you somehow fail 3 death saving throws and you die.
Dawson, roll a new character.
Surround Finn and watch the walls.
Okay, so you guys are watching
You
the
guys.
walls. What it looks like to you guys almost is as if his soul is no longer in his body. And it's almost like, like you know how in a dream, you never really remember how the dream starts? You're just there. Inception. Quote from Inception. That's what it feels like to you. You don't really, almost in a way, you almost don't remember the room.
Yeah.
You just, back at the old university.
It must be normal because this is where I am.
You're back at the old university, the University of Conjuration. You're standing in front of your classroom. A room full of eager students watching the master at work. You have just finished a long lecture on a specific spell.
Pure guesswork, of course.
And you kind of beckon your students to stand up and as one, do the spell. Your kind of teacher's pet student, they stand up first and they start moving their wand in the motion and driven by the inspiration of following that student's lead, the whole class stands up and they're very excited. This is a very fun spell that they've just learned, and they all start moving their wands. And you notice your prize student here who never gets it wrong. Nothing happens.
Now hold on. Did you keep your wrist nice and supple? Just flick it.
And they apologize. They're like, okay. And
Now do it again properly.
And they do it, and nothing happens. And this insanely deep look of just sad disappointment forms on their face, and they look at you and they're like, it's not working. You do it.
I turn my back on the students and start checking my syllabus book. and then I turn to face them and I cast minor illusion.
And nothing happens. So you resort yourself to trying to do this spell that you just demonstrated. Moving the wand in the motions that you just spent a good portion of class teaching, and the students are following you. And as you're moving your wand, you feel a heat in your hand. And you look down at your wand, and almost as if the wand is on fire, but there's no smoke, there's no flame. But from within this wand, you see a red streak coming from the tip, working towards your hand, and kind of wrapping around the wand. And slowly your wand starts to crack, and your wand starts to break. And in an explosive manner, your wand not just is destroyed, but it leaves you. Your wand flies across the room, and it almost like drags your hand so that you're left in this motion of trying to get your wand. And the student body, they put their wands down, and a realization look dawns on their faces. Your prize student starts crying. The rest of the student body, they kind of start shaking their heads. One of them from the back of the room throws a balled up piece of paper at your face and calls you a fake. And you turn, and you see your three friends who have come to visit you and
the band
and see you teach. And these faces that you have grown so accustomed to seeing every day, and these faces that you have grown, maybe you haven't admitted it, but you have grown so fond of these three individuals. And Drya looks confused.
As always.
Udon looks unimpressed. And Gregor walks up to you and he looks at you and he just says, "You can't do magic?" One by one, starting with Gregor, to Udon, to Drya, they all just shake their heads and they turn to leave. And Drya, she's the last to leave, and she turns to you and she says, You were supposed to help me save the world.
Oh my god. Oh.
One thing, at this point, even though Udon, in the real world, not in his dream, he's completely frozen. She,
in a weird way understands like the pain of that something is happening. And so whatever, I don't know where his hands ended up, but she slips her hand around his and gives him bardic inspiration. Either way,
it doesn't work. And
she holds his hand.
Oh man.
Finnegan is not there right now.
Oh.
Even still.
There is
So-
no Finnegan.
So Drea has just said this,
Mm-hmm.
and she turns and she looks, and the look on her face is the most devastating of all of them to you, because it's not disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
It's that innocent confusion of she doesn't understand. She doesn't get it, because I'm soft. And so she walks away and disappears. Finnegan, you look up and you see your students, and they're laughing at you, every single one of them. And so you take your syllabus and you throw it down onto your desk, and you turn tail and run into the halls. And you're running through the winding halls of the university, and you run and you finally make it to the main entrance. Burst through the doors, and everything has been growing darker and dimmer as you've been running through these halls. The light has been fading, and you burst through the doors, and there's a sudden flash of white bright light, just this stunning light that throws you back a little bit, and you are on the ground on your butt, just looking up.
Yeah.
And you see Erasmus, this high elf headmaster of the university, who has never trusted you. And he looks at you, and almost in a physically impossible way, with his feet staying planted firmly on the ground, but the upper part of his body just bending down right to your level. And he says, "I knew it." And his face morphs into shadow, and you are in the room once again. Your friends are frozen. Roll for initiative.
Okay. Oh my god. 11.
He got a 1, so you get to go first.
Okay. Yeah, can you describe exactly where I am facing this thing?
You are within 10 feet of each other.
Face to face with it?
Face to face.
Okay.
And it is kind of, its head is kind of taunting you, moving back and forth as the mist pours off of it.
Okay.
And this is, I forgot to mention this, Udon, when it was yours. The way that it breathes is almost like it doesn't know how to. It's just kind of like a...
I have a question for the group.
Work we can't answer.
Yeah, well, for out of character.
Okay.
Oh.
I have an out of character question, because I don't feel like I'm in the state of mind to even attempt to do magic. I just don't think that's where I am.
Oh.
Oh
my
gosh.
gosh.
This thought popped into my mind too. I was like, oh no.
Oh.
Are you guys willing to let me try something with the boat?
Marty?
Yeah.
I am. So
Okay.
I mean, we're not.
Yes.
Oh, we're not here. You
Yeah.
we have no.
Well, out of character.
you're-
This is a
you're the
decision for the entire
I think,
group
you know,
here.
if in the moment,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
do
Okay.
what you care
All right.
to do.
I all of my faculties have abandoned me. I have nothing to fend for myself. I'm digging through my pockets and I find the one thing that might be useful. I pull out Marty, the collapsible boat.
Oh yeah, there's actual stats for the boat.
For when
okay.
he opens up.
Yeah.
I want you to. What is the action that you're attempting to do with it?
I am going to try and throw it while simultaneously opening it into a full-sized object and hoping that the dispersal of mass will do something to this thing that's put me through my living
Roll a
hell.
hit, please.
Amazing.
Wow.
That is, what do I add to that?
Probably Dex.
Do I add anything to that?
It's not a strength thing. I would add dexterity.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 12. Can I take inspiration?
If you have it.
I'm gonna regret that. Oh my goodness.
You're not gonna regret it.
21.
Yeah.
I chuck Marty the boat while simultaneously hitting the rune inscribed on the thing.
Great.
And just throw an expanding boat
And so
at the
how
shadow.
it folds out from this fixed point.
Cheapers!
So what happens? What literally has just happened is you chuck this thing. It's spinning straight towards him, right? I would say you kind of threw it, willy-nilly a little bit, threw it up a little bit. So it's falling down towards him, and so it literally folds out and smacks him on the top of his head.
Okay.
So roll for
Tell me what die.
damage. Oh shoot!
I think you should roll like a D10.
It's a freaking boat.
It's a
you can
boat.
roll a
D12.
D12.
A D10?
Is there?
There's a D12.
Roll a
Yeah.
D12.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Oh, yeah.
It's a boat, man.
11!
Hey! Plus what?
Oh,
something?
plus anything? I have no idea.
Plus,
I've never
dexterity.
I've never made a melee attack.
I mean, if you throw it with your dex arm, the motion agility
Well,
of the
also,
boat,
what's
say
the
dex.
strength
Okay.
of the boat?
Yeah.
I mean,
Say add strength to it.
it's
Okay.
quite bludgeoning.
or whatever.
You
side.
sure?
You should add
You
that.
sure I should add
Add
strength?
Dax.
Sure, add dex.
Okay, that's 14. Strength is
Did you
a
just kill it with a boat?
negative
No.
attribute of Finnegan's.
It is not dead, but in the best manner that you can tell. It is so
Okay.
freaking bloody.
Oh my gosh.
That
Did you have
was-
a dagger?
I gave it to her.
Oh
Are you-
no!
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
Okay, does 10 hit?
No, 13.
Okay, it misses. It's your turn
Oh
again.
boy.
The boat is in between you guys, but it's not folded back up.
Okay.
You can do unarmed strikes, I suppose.
I mean, under the
no.
Are there any
Wow.
weapons at all in the bag?
Can you grab any from us?
In the group bag?
I mean, if we go by improvised weapons, I could do some fun stuff.
Are there just out of curiosity, are there any knives or daggers or anything?
No,
What do you have?
I had one dagger that I gave to Udon.
Okay,
I have.
so
I have.
improvise us a weapon, Matt.
Okay. I fish through my bag and I take out one tavern flagon.
Oh
Yes.
That battle we were flinging mud.
A cup that was probably attributed to some grand memory of one of our adventures together that I cannot recall at the moment.
Gosh.
And I fling it for
Throw it.
everything I'm worth.
You're
Yeah.
gonna do 1d4 damage.
Okay.
But I want you to roll a hit first.
15 plus
That hits.
18. Okay.
That absolutely hits.
Nice.
All right.
You're good at rolling these.
1d4.
D4. Okay. 1 damage.
Okay,
Plus
it's
dex
plus
mod.
dex.
Oh, 4 damage then.
It's dead.
Ah!
So you see it smash into the chest of this shadow being, and then the same. And this is I'm describing it because this is new to Finnegan. The same thing that happened to Udon. Its fate lunges towards you and kind of faces through you. In that same instant, you're back into the room. Everything's moving. Whatever.
And I am still holding your hand. Because I know. I know, man.
I'm so sorry. I jerk my hand away.
Oh, I'm not offended.
Okay. Ooh.
Are you okay? You okay?
Buddy, buddy, old pal.
I
hand you alcohol.
I don't think I say anything, but I take that alcohol.
Okay.
I look you in the eye with a like, I know. I get it.
And I take a little bit of
I look at
a little
Okay.
bit of time
I
to
don't
be
get
like,
it.
okay,
I don't either.
the same thing happened to Udon.
Okay.
Ooh.
As some.
Oh.
Okay, so
I knew
as you guys are exchanging alcohol,
Oh
as
my
you two
God.
are exchanging alcohol, Drya and Udon, you hear a
Leg.
It's kind of a similar sound, but it's not clicking anymore. It's the sound of teeth being kind of chomped together.
Oh, jeez. Do you guys hear,
Not
hear that?
today.
There's another
Satan.
noise.
Udon and Drya, you see
There's another creature.
a creature the size of any of you.
I believe that's called medium size.
Yes, but that's no.
Except not for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. He's,
It's
And
gargantuan.
it's a bit humanoid. It has a spiked back, hunched, gnarly muscle that only look like they could be formed in this manner, as if it's been punched its whole life. Its thigh muscles are just, it's ripped, but they're I mean, there's almost no fat in the muscles of this body. It is just
Can
muscle.
I do a check to see what kind?
Nature check, please.
It's 13.
Because of your childhood and growing up in the ore, and being aware of all creature, not just above ground. Though you're not able to remember much from who you were, you recognize this creature as a nothing.
What type is it? Is it a fiend? Is it a monster?
Like the Gothic gospel.
It is an aberration.
It's a gothic Nothic, guys. It's very dark.
And the thing, so amidst its muscular, hunched, spiked body, it has a thin face with a massive set of teeth and one giant eye, filling the entirety of its face.
I rolled a 16.
You know what? In your days of being a gladiator,
Yes.
you have fought nothings.
I have.
Oh, dang!
I dare say.
Is that what that was? I didn't notice.
I didn't notice I was too busy hewing its head.
So you have actually fought and slain nothings before.
Natural world beasts?
No. They are taken from the most nastiest of places.
How did people wrangle them to bring them to the Colosseum?
The barbarians of Deshret would send slaves into deep dark caves to hunt to capture the scariest of monsters.
I roll a history check on that, and that is going to be a 7.
A single digit. Oh.
What?
You guys.
You don't know. You see walking down the wall, stomp, using its clawed feet to claw into the walls as it walks down towards you, and that gruesomely happy mouth that it has.
Yeah, I don't like the way it's smiling at us. Yeah.
Clicking its mouth.
Evil, we must destroy it.
So
Let's
it's-
roll for initiative.
Smokes, you got
Freaking
it.
that one.
You got a good one.
That's
19.
super great. I'm not gonna waste my inspiration.
Shoot.
7.
16. What's the initiative order? That's what I have.
Nothic is first.
Go.
Oh,
Let's
that's
do
good.
that. Great.
I should give you my slingshot.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had that.
I have a slingshot
Okay.
and I have like
Okay.
4 daggers.
Oh my god, really? I didn't know
That's
that.
how he resorts to a tankard. Yeah. Dang.
4 daggers?
I'm gonna give you my slingshot and my
Okay.
gnarly dagger.
As soon as we're out of this.
Okay.
Here.
So
Oh,
the
that's so
Nothic
fun.
sees Gregor and is immediately challenged by him, and it kind of widens its stance and looks at you and kind of bends its head back and forth and snaps the teeth back.
How's that depth perception, one-eyed freak?
18.
Defender wins.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
I rolled an 18.
Oh.
Oh.
It
But it has
gets-
a minus 17.
It gets +4,
I
so
said.
22.
Yep, that is.
Like I said, that's
You have 18 AC?
With the shield.
Oh, gotcha.
same with me.
Gotcha. It swipes out with one of its claws, and it does. And it does 5 damage.
Weakling!
And then it reaches out with its other claw.
Yep. Do it!
It rolled an 18 again.
Oh my god.
So,
And you take 8 damage.
8 damage.
How you doing, Gregor?
10 hit points.
What does that mean?
More than enough to kill.
Abby, it's your turn. Bhutan.
And remember, stay close to me, Udon.
I throw my boomerang
Okay.
at its eye.
That's a good spot. That's what Navi would say.
It's got the, what was the name of the spider in the Dakutri and Ocarina of Time.
Oof.
I can play that spell. 13.
To hit? Nope. You miss.
Something like
Gregor McConnor, it's your turn.
I ready in action.
my. What?
If it attacks any of you, I attack it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I stay.
Finnegan, begin again. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm still a little woozy, but I'm gonna like kind of strafe to the side here and try and cast a firebolt.
Okay.
One of the basic
like,
spells.
is
Yeah, it's like.
Go back to the basics.
Am I back? Can I really do this? Oh, that's an 11.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Your fireball spins and just zips past the side of it. You were able to create
I did do it.
a
though.
very good fireball.
A very passable fireball.
Dryadalis, it's your turn.
Dallas?
What's my full name?
That
Dry Dallas.
Like the city in Texas.
There's a city named Dry Dallas.
There's a city named Dallas.
Yeah, because it's not like
I
first.
was having this
Dallas.
conversation during the
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah, because it's not like first name last name. Dryadalis
It's
is
all
one
word. Dry Dallas.
Oh, okay.
it's not a country singer's
Dry
name.
doesn't have a last name. I have a
Dryaдаlis.
I'm gonna. I don't even know.
I rolled a nat 1 on my last
Do you
boyfriend.
need healing, Tiger?
It would be helpful.
Okay. Yes. You know what? So I'm just gonna run, go up behind Gregor and like put my hand, or one of my hands, because I'm holding my shield and swords. I'm just like,
Left cheek.
no. And then I heal you 15 points.
Oh, hell yeah.
15.
Nice.
Wow, smokes.
That's all I have in my pool though. So.
Oh, okay.
Gregor,
What?
make a Constitution save.
Is he attacking someone?
He is staring at you.
That's
Oh
6.
That fails.
Oh.
You take 11 necrotic damage.
I'm so glad I healed you. I'm so glad I healed you. I would've died.
Does my face just start to rot or something?
You're starting to look a little bit like Emperor Palpatine.
And because I readied an action since it attacked me, I get to attack it.
Okay.
Because
Even though it was
said
like a
if
ranged attack.
my
Just right
ready in
in front of
action was if it attacked anyone, I would attack it first. And it attacked me, but not with like a movement attack, but with
You can still attack.
So I charge it.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's 20.
Yes.
That's good.
I feel myself, and I feel my face, and then I go, unlimited power. And that is going to be now you will die. That is 18 damage.
That's so awesome. Okay.
Sword in the eyeball.
And it's my turn immediately after this too.
Yes.
Oh, that's sick.
Yep. No, wait. No, it's not. It's Udon's turn.
No, but
That wasn't his turn.
what's the
that's
not?
his
It's Nothic and then Udon. That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
action.
okay.
Get it, the swing man!
When I caught my boomerang, I put it back and I pull out my long
Oh,
sword.
sick
I'm
move.
like,
Yeah!
I'll stab with our swords at the same time.
Super cool.
14.
That doesn't hit.
Did you need to hit
I'm
it?
so sorry.
Yeah, I did.
That straight up does not
I
hit.
swipe it and it jumps out of the way.
Gregor McConnor, do your thing again.
Oh. Nat
20 again.
Did I use my inspiration?
It is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Oh, hey.
Alright, I just plunge my sword even deeper into its eye.
Oh my god.
You will not stop me. 7.
Okay. Finnegan's turn.
Finnegan.
Okay.
This is your moment, Finnegan.
Yeah, I'm
We believe in you.
I'm leafing
We're
through
all
my
your summons.
Yeah, I'm leafing through my book, trying to like refamiliarize myself.
What is magic?
Does 2 + 2 = 4? I don't know.
And like a comfort blanket, I find a page that is like nice and familiar to me, and I cast magic missile.
Oh, just full of grease stains,
Yeah.
and coffee stains,
Yeah.
and wine stains.
It's been dog-eared in 2 different places.
Oh!
15 points of
Sick.
damage.
That's the max you can do, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I feel like we didn't hit it that much, but when we hit it, we
Yeah.
Dry's turn.
Sword and eye.
How's it
magic
looking?
missiles.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking great.
No, Alright. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna stab it all in the eye.
Cool.
We got a new
13
one.
to
So
hit.
That's the head.
Darn freaking gosh.
It's the Nothic's turn again. It's going at you, Drya.
Alrighty. Before you say anything, I'm using my bardic in my cutting words. And so before you tell us what it is, I use my thing of bardic inspiration to roll a d6 to minus whatever I get from his
your
attack roll. Yeah. So 6.
It misses.
Sick. You're just like distracting me.
It misses.
don't mess up.
Okay, now it's.
You look
Now
so
it's.
stupid.
That's Udon's turn.
Your mom hates you.
I know.
No.
I always thought so.
Okay. I
That's
have
what
my
she told me.
sword, and I'm going to attempt to cut its head off. Oh. 21.
Yes, that hits.
Oh. 8.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Just grab your kill.
Hey!
Cleanly, beautifully, efficiently slice its head off.
Okay, so this is what happens. Your sword slices like a knife through butter. Like a hot knife slices its head off. And its eye.
With our swords in it.
Yep, its eye, very strong eye, moves around in your hands, kind of like follow it.
Ew, yuck.
And then the head, or actually, because you guys are supporting it with the swords, the body just kind of falls over, and the head just stays there, supported by your swords, and it just kind of,
And it like clink falls to the ground.
and it's dead.
And then I say,
Not my fault.
was it all 3 of our swords together?
Yes.
Aww.
Oh,
Okay, there's a chest in the room.
oh my gosh. How can we think about money when we're in peril?
Not realizing I'm doing it, I back up towards the chest.
Okay,
Hey, Finn's getting back to his old self.
like clutching at it like it's holding me up.
do you investigate the chest?
Hey, what's this? I rolled to investigate the chest.
Okay, it's very, very easily, without any trouble, opens. You find 60 copper pieces. And you pocket them.
9.
And as we walk to the next room,
Okay.
what did you see, Finn?
Do we need to heal? Anyone need healing? Because I don't really have much left.
I'm okay.
But,
I'm
yeah.
alright. I'm okay.
Alright.
I'm alright. I'm okay.
Okay, guys. There's one way out of this room. We go through that door.
Okay.
Then the corridor turns. We follow that turn. And then
You good, Finn?
we go down another short corridor.
Oh my god.
I turned to Finn. I was like, this gnarly dagger is weighing me down. And then I was like, in this slingshot.
Did we find out what
Wait,
what he
did
saw?
you just give him the exotic dagger?
Just the
No.
My gnarly dagger.
Oh, gotcha.
We're not that. We're not
I
that
have a lot of
close.
daggers. Yeah. We're not
Yeah.
I
If you
interrogate you as we walk. No, I say, what did,
Intimidation roll.
what did you see, friend?
Yeah, was it terrifying to you?
We're good, right?
Best. The
We're-
best.
Alright.
We're friends. We're good.
You know that thing that people say, like, those who can't do teach.
Yeah.
Let's
No.
just say I sort of embodied that in a big way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's
You're
just
a teacher?
I wasn't exactly accredited.
You're a teacher? Part time.
What did you teach?
Enthusiasm, we'll say.
Oh,
A cheerleading coach?
A little bit.
I watched a documentary on that. It's on Netflix. It's wonderful. Breaking their ankles all over the bloody place.
A sort of methodology. If you speak your own truth, anything's possible. People didn't agree with it.
So you aren't a teacher anymore?
Well, I've taken a sabbatical, we'll say.
Where are you guys at this point?
We've just rounded this second corner.
Okay.
We're entering the
Anything
third
else you have
chamber.
to say, bud?
My soul is cleansed, for all you know.
Oh, okay. I see through your fake smile, friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go straight, and then we come to a T in the road, and obviously we go to the right.
I'm so glad you know this thing, Udon, and that you are smart and you can draw well.
Yeah, that was lucky.
That was really good.
I am the map maker. Remember that time I was elected the map maker?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah! Oh
But
my
then they
god!
did these cool things. So I
This
never
is your
have to do
arc.
anything. I know.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Mid-season.
We're only in the
moment
second
there.
row.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, then we go down and we come to an opening. It's the next room. The next big room.
I hope I'm next. I walk inside.
You walk straight in?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, yeah. He's
Okay,
gone.
I want to get traumatized too.
Wait, Gregor, no, I go in after him.
Okay.
Don't need to know what your worst fears
So,
are.
Drea, as you're following behind Gregor,
Flip a coin, my friend.
Gregor suddenly stops.
Oh.
And you walk into him.
I wonder.
And you two see Drea as she's following closely behind. She just walks into his frozen frame and kind of stumbles backwards.
Oh
And
Now I do the Joker. Hit me. Hit me.
So obviously you don't. Gregor doesn't know what the experience has been like, and like a dream, you don't realize that you're dreaming. So you're walking, and suddenly you are in the Great Colosseum in Deshret, this place that you called home, and you were the reigning champion. You are standing over the corpse of a recently defeated champion, and the crowd is going wild.
Joe Rogan walks up to me with the microphone and says, Gregor, your latest victory. How do you feel about it? And I say, Oi Joe, buy me whiskey. It's called the Propler 13. It's the best whiskey in Ireland, and Ireland. Got my 2 belts. I'm gonna get me 3rd. Have me on the podcast sometime, Joe.
Oh my god, wait, is Gregor McConnor based on someone?
Okay.
It's coming full circle, audience. There's this UFC fighter. His name's Conor McGregor. He's kind of iconic. Anyway, sorry.
Read a book.
I didn't know he existed. I didn't know he existed until you made
What it is,
Gregor.
he was just speaking to the people who know who that is and telling them to just turn off their televisions and read the dang book.
Don't be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, anyway,
Okay.
you were painting a picture.
Oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
you're standing. You look up with your sword ready, and the door opens to reveal the next champion. And pouring out of this room is about 70 of the toughest freaking dudes you've ever seen.
And that's not... What's my manager? What's my manager laying on?
As you're standing there looking confused, this horde converges on you all at once, and they start beating the you get one hit out, and they start beating the freaking snot out of you. And
Not a fair fight. No.
you are bashed and destroyed, and there is just this epic chaos. Your armor is broken, your shield is shattered, your sword is split in two. You are left weaponless and defenseless, and you are laying on the ground getting kicked to death by this massive group of brutal, gnarly warriors, and they're standing over you laughing, calling you a failure, and suddenly you hear your name shouted out from somewhere in the crowd, and you recognize the voice. It's a voice you haven't heard in years. It's Calilay's voice. And she's crying out to you. Gregor, she's screaming your name. You are beaten and bloody, but you stand, and you're broken, and you move through the crowd, and they're pushing you and they're kicking you, but you keep going through, and you turn into Rocky.
This isn't a fair fight. Don't watch. I look so fucking ugly right now.
So you're hearing Calais call your name, and as you're wandering through the chaos to find her, you finally see her on the opposite side of the arena, and she runs to you, And as she's running, this horde. Dang it! Sorry.
This isn't character.
This horde of
Big
barbarians.
baseball boys.
Baseball boys. This horde of.
It's your worst nightmare.
I don't even know how to play baseball.
Don't get anyone near the sausage fest, Galilee.
So
I was gonna pick last. I hate it.
as she's running towards you, this horde of barbarians, they kind of step aside and create a path, and she's running towards you. And I mean, this is your heart's desire. This is everything you've wanted for years. Galilee is running towards you, and she looks a little beaten, a little worse for wear, but she's still as beautiful as the last time.
Are
you
you
saw
okay?
her.
Did they hurt you?
And she's running towards you, and she reaches out her hand, and you reach out your hand to touch
Which
her.
is like backwards.
Yeah.
Like
You reach out your elbow.
you're sticking out.
Yeah, you reach out your skin glove.
But she's smiling. She is so ecstatic to see you. And she reaches out her hand, and right as your hands almost touch, she cries out in pain, and she falls dead to the ground in front of you with a crossbow bolt sticking out of her spine. And you look up, your soul shattered, and you see Narcisse. And he's holding the crossbow. He begins to shoot you. Just like an automatic gun. just bolt after bolt after bolt. Just piercing you. And you end up on your knees, arms outstretched, up like 50 bolts in your chest. And like an unreasonable number of bolts in your chest. And you look up, and you see Casimir. The man who once, with no more emotion than sarcasm, called you son. Watching you, and he slowly walks down from the crowd, slowly, agonizingly slowly, making his way to you. And he stands in front of you, grabs you by the throat, pulls you close to him, and his face morphs into a shadow, and he phases through you, and you are now in the room, on your feet, 10 feet away, face to face, with a shadow. Roll for initiative.
21.
Okay, you go first.
And I have all my items.
Yeah.
I drop my sword.
Okay.
Dang. Oh my gosh.
Have we all gotten
And I
first?
ready in action.
Yeah.
Have we all gotten first?
You ready in action?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Oh, cool.
It moves to you and it attacks.
Attacks.
Well, it rolls in that one.
Oh.
A critical fail, and so it kind of like spins at you and just kind of, in a chaotic mess, tries to swing at you, and it just kind of spins around to you and it ends up with its back to you.
I grab it by the throat and
Okay.
bring it to the ground.
It is immune to grappling and restraining.
Oh. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and use my ready action to punch it in the back of the head because
Okay.
it's behind me. And that's a 14.
That hits.
Alright, that is a 6.
Okay.
And since that was my ready action, now it's my actual turn. That's a nat 1.
Okay. You punch through its head, but kind of trip, and you phase through it, and now your back is to it.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Yep. Yeah, 11 damage.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the featherweight champion of the
Oh
world.
my gosh.
And Galilee lives. You're nothing but a shadow.
It's your turn.
11.
That doesn't hit. 19 plus 3.
That hits.
Roll death saving throw, please.
No!
What's your HP at right now?
3.
Yeah, it got more than that in its initial dice, so roll a death saving throw. You're on the ground, but because of
That
the...
is a success.
Okay, great. Because you're on your knees fighting for life, but because of the nature of this encounter, you're not. You know, your friends are all frozen.
Yeah, this
everything.
is like a weird spirit realm.
You can still fight, but you are dying.
I'm making
so
death saving.
so please
jeez.
roll to hit.
Oh my god, that's really cool.
That is a 24.
That absolutely hits.
I'm the world featherweight
And you have
champion
no
of the
you have
world.
no
You're taking
disadvantage
him
on-
with you.
And I can beat a shadow with my bare hands. 7 damage.
Okay, it's bloody.
I grab
Okay.
it several times in the abdomen.
It's mad at you, and it rolls a nat 1, and it like falls close to you.
An 18.
That hits.
All right, and I do how Conor McGregor annihilated Cowboy Cerrone in his last bout. He's got it grappled around the neck, and he is going to deal 6 damage.
It's
several.
Describe your kill. Describe the kill to this thing.
So he's got it on the neck, and usually you expect to go down into the ground in a grappling form or whatever, but I bash it in the face with my shoulder several times.
God.
It staggers backwards, and I kick it in the head, and I knock it unconscious.
That is awesome.
Yeah! That's literally what happened. It was a 40-second knockout, Gregor versus Cowboy. I highly recommend watching it.
Goodness.
It was unreal.
Okay, so
And then I hold up my belt that says featherweight champion.
So as this happens, you shatter its body, and its face just kind of spins past you and morphs into you, and you're in the room again.
I should have gotten 2 attacks per turn because of 2 unarmed fist strikes.
Oh yeah.
Well.
This has been a real affirming experience for you.
Okay, so your death saves are.
Find one
You're,
hand behind your back.
you're no longer in the
Okay.
need of making death saves.
What am I at 1 hit point? Well, okay,
How much
so
did you take in
I
the
went.
total fight?
I went from 14 to 3.
You had 14 to 3.
So
Yeah.
I took 11 damage.
Okay, so you
take half
instead
that.
you took half of that. Let's say
5.5
you took 5 damage.
Okay.
So give
So you'd
yourself
be at
6.
9.
Give yourself 6.
Okay, 9 hit points.
Okay, you're in the room again. Your friends are moving, and there is a chest in the corner of the room.
Hey. Gregor!
Yeah.
Alright. You look a little worse for wear. Do you want me to do a little song of rest so you can...
How do I look, by the way?
Look a little
How many
pale.
piercing wounds and bludgeoning wounds are on my body?
I mean, you look like you did when you first went in, but your soul seems...
So I don't look like I've been pierced through with 50 crossbow bolts and trampled by a horde of beefy baseball boys.
Well, you don't look dead.
No.
Then that's all that matters. Let's get the money and move on to the next room.
Well, I could do cure wounds. It's in the chest.
Dawson, are you the one investigating
Wait a
it?
minute, I'm doing something.
I was gonna let Finnegan do the honors. She's money bags.
You're gonna do that for the whole party? We got to keep ours.
Oh, sure. I'll open it then.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we
mean,
can-
your turn, man.
You find 60 silver pieces.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get
Okay, so Gregor though. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and cast cure wounds on you.
If I tell you all I'm extremely traumatized and depressed and saddened, that increase the chances of you expressing your sympathy physically.
No, I'm just healing you because you went through a lot. I'm touching your shoulder.
Dawson.
That works.
Fair enough.
Give
I mean,
yourself
if
60
you didn't
silver
make
pieces.
things weird, I'd give you a hug.
If you didn't specify physically.
Hey, I got an 8 on a D8. So you get 11 points back.
Thanks so
That's
much.
cool.
I'm at 21.
Rock.
Okay, so while this is going on,
I'm a hero.
Finnegan and Udon.
Oh.
What classic?
Uh-oh. Another wacky situation. Alright.
Wackadoodle.
You hear a growl,
Did you hear that?
and you look up, and you see what looks like a hunched, wolf-like creature, but it has long legs and long arms and a very small face, beady eyes, and another small. And it's crawling on 4 legs, marching down towards you, clawing its way, and it lands on the ground on 4 legs, and then it stands up on its rear legs, and it looks at you. Roll for initiative.
Oh, God.
16.
17? Okay.
11.
So 18 for me. Am I going first in the initiative?
Maybe.
That never happens.
Cool.
You
You're reinvigorated.
Yes.
You
Punch the
absolutely
shadow
are.
of death.
Yeah. And I still feel that, like, need to prove my worth and that I am the champion, so
Yeah.
I disregard my weapons.
You're still in
again.
competitive mode.
Still in fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to know what this thing is?
Yeah.
Yas.
Okay, I'm gonna.
History, nature check.
Oh, sure.
I throw my dice to the floor.
I got an 18 nature check.
Jeez, I got a 20.
Woo!
Have
I
I
got
fought
a-
this in the Colosseum?
I got a 16.
I also got an 18.
Wow, where we know what this
Okay,
thing is.
all of you from your various travels throughout the world recognize this creature immediately. It is a Quaggoth.
Ooh, he's a hunchback.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh my god, you guys.
What a
We're such
strange
nerds.
creature.
It is humanoid.
Man, did you look for creatures that had like the most unnerving smiles?
Everyone here's so happy.
Yeah, this is creepy.
Darkness.
So yeah, that's a Quaggoth. And
Jinn.
that's a Quaggoth Jinn. It's a super cool Jedi Master.
Dies in the first movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's like super stat.
Let's kill it.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, Liam Neeson didn't sign on to 2 more movies.
Gregor McConnor, please go first.
I charge our friend
Now that we've had a scene where you're
and roll
like doing
another nat
fights.
20.
Oh my
Whoa!
Thank you.
Whoa.
Alright.
At this point, I'm happy for you guys. Like, I'm not even mad that you're rolling really good.
Well, this is an intense thing.
Josh, this is collaborative. You should never
Yes.
be mad.
Wow.
I'm the DM. I'm always mad.
14 damage with my right hook.
What the?
Is that Leo?
Is that this? Shooter or something?
We don't have war against the Jedi.
Okay, we have made specifically Disney references.
Disney owns everything.
Yeah.
It's hard to not.
Alright,
It's
14
just
damage to
Star
my
Wars
left
and
hook.
Marvel.
So,
Just punch him again.
Yeah, alright.
Come on.
And then I'm okay, and that is a 19 to hit. Or
Yes.
no, 21 to hit. Here we go. Fisticuffs.
Here we go.
This is my left hook. Give me a 1, 2, 5 damage.
Okay, now it's Dry's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna run up by my friend and slice him with my long sword.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a 6 to hit. Yeah, 6
that's
to hit.
really, really far off from hitting.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Jadon, it's your turn.
Okay, my boomerang has not been good lately. Boomerang.
It really hasn't.
So it's time for it to redeem itself.
In all fairness, you've been using it in close quarter combat.
It's true. Hey. It makes me feel like Sokka.
Sure.
Also, it's D6 plus 1, which is probably my best weapon unless I use my long sword, but I
That's
literally
fair.
never remember that I have it.
Don't you have party spells that are cool?
Yeah, but I just don't really use my spells.
Wow.
I forget about
I have a
it.
feeling a final boss
No.
battle is gonna come
Oh.
too, so.
Yeah, I'm
Spell
conserving
my
stuff for
Yeah.
that.
I'm gonna take my 2 daggers, my exotic dagger and my just regular dagger, and I'm gonna go up and do a little slashy. 4 to hit. So my regular dagger
aiming
doesn't
for-
hit.
Okay.
12 doesn't. Can I use my inspiration? Should
Yeah,
I?
you can use your inspiration whenever you want.
I don't know.
But
Usually I just say
it's
it out
not done.
loud because I'm like, is that a good idea, friends?
Yeah.
We've all used ours, haven't we?
I've used mine up, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Up to you.
gonna save it.
Okay, Finnegan, it's your turn.
Wait, stop, hold up,
Wait a
back up.
minute.
Wait a minute. Bardic inspiration. Woo!
Alright. I'm gonna probably make use of that. I'm casting Firebolt. Does an 18 hit?
Nice.
Absolutely.
Alright. 3 whole damage.
It's now the Quaggoth's turn. Its attack Raya. Well, it misses its first attack.
All right.
17 hit. Okay, Gregor McConnor, it's your turn.
Okay, I will
Powers are weak.
deliver a roundhouse kick.
Oh.
This is a 21 hit.
Yes.
7 damage.
Dope. Drya, your turn.
I'm gonna lash out with my sword.
Okay.
Nat freaking 20.
Yeah!
Woo!
Yes.
All right. 18 damage.
He's bloodied.
Sick.
He's very bloody.
Sick. Cut
Udon.
through his chest.
Udon, you look up and you see this Quaggoth, and I mean, its white fur is just caked in new dark black blood. It's just gross to friggin' look at, but.
I'm gonna use my boomerang. Yeah.
Wait, roll a hit, please.
Hooray!
Wait, look at the time.
19.
The hits. It's dead.
6.
Describe your.
Oh.
This is a bludgeoning damage kill.
I throw my boomerang at it while saying, no, I whisper it to myself so no one else hears because it would be really embarrassing, but I just go, and it goes through like around the back of his head and then comes back this way and then just smacks him on the back of his head so hard that his like neck just like
Oh god.
Forward break? Wow.
And then he just like.
And I'm like,
back up right there. back up.
Oh, timber.
And then I catch my boomerang.
I turn around and give you the Thor.
Hey,
Oh.
intense.
What do you do?
Alright,
Hey, when are you healing? Are we
There's-
good?
how are you guys doing?
No healing. I'm fine. Let's go.
Feeling okay.
Alright,
We exit the only place we can
Yeah.
without going back, and it takes us around the corner, and then we go straight, and it takes us around another, and then we go straight.
I stumbled and my knees had really fuzzy, but I get back up.
That's not something an okay person would do.
Concussions happen every day. It's fine.
That's true. Yes. That's
Concussions
I-
happen to me every day. It's fine.
Instead of continuing straight, we go through this opening, and
Onward
then
and upward.
we go around that corner, and then there's a long straight corridor. We follow it.
So we can kind of see the room at the end.
Yeah, there's a room at the end. Dryad. You're the only one left. Hey, it's gonna be okay. We're here for you.
Right here. Right here.
Do you want us to go in first?
I'm gonna hand you one of my health potions because I don't know, like, if
Oh,
it'll
I only have one.
if
so.
it'll actually mean anything, but it might make you feel
Hey,
better.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration before you go in.
That worked. That's fine.
And I'm gonna give you.
Big hug.
I open my journal and
Oh.
I take out a dried calla lily flower.
Dang.
Aww.
Hey, Megan, do you have any points of inspiration?
No.
You have one now.
Yay!
Oh.
Aww.
I'm here for you.
Can I have my health potion back? Seems like you don't need it. I'm just kidding.
For something actually useful. I just gave her something sentimental. Throw the power of heart in there, you know.
And I
Yeah,
got
why
the
not?
inspiration.
I
Hey,
also
Megan.
have bug jerky.
What even is that?
Something to chew on, you know, on the other side.
I have sap.
I have spider milk.
Don't forget your sending stone. Give us a call if anything goes wrong in there.
You don't want to go in there without your pickle.
Are you just looking through all your pockets? and
Use
bags right now?
Cheetah's fake address. Remember Cheetah?
I'm sorry.
And a bell.
I'm so sorry. We're taking this less seriously as we
No,
go on.
I don't care. It's fun.
We're laughing through the terror. That we're
Exactly.
feeling. We're laughing through the pain.
I love that we all, you know what's coming.
I
Instead
love
of like
this,
a
yeah.
dumb movie where like, oh, we don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
What is this?
Like,
But we're
yeah.
like prepping for it. It's
Yeah.
really fun. I like that.
And just that like anticipation for the last person who's left to be like, this all happened to you,
Yeah.
and now it's probably gonna happen.
Ryan has no idea because
You're-
he's a little lucid anyway. So.
Megan, this is really fun.
True.
Props to you guys.
Although
Yeah, I was
you and
very
Josh probably
excited
planned
about
together what was gonna happen, so you know what's
He
happening.
knows
But
I.
But
let
like
him
in
plan
character,
out
this is
Dryas.
so fun.
Oh,
This is so fun.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to know what Dry is afraid of.
Alright, so Dryas.
none of us know anything about
Her
her.
face
So.
kind of that kind of stern, almost no look like when she's in the ore, like she's has a moment of bravery.
Like you have your memory back?
No, just like a hint of her inner bravery from
Okay.
that. Like a resolve. Yeah. So she just strides forward into the room.
we are the chosen ones.